Hey YouTube. So before I start on the video, I just want to let you know there's going to be some announcements at the end of the video. So it's going to be pretty exciting announcements, and I think you all would really want to check it out. So just stay tuned at the end of the video, and I'll let you know what it is. As for this week's topic is talking about who or what helped us in our identity process, more specifically for me, at the beginning of my identity process, and how I um, really work through figuring out my gender identity and how it helped me uh, build enough courage to really start pursuing transitioning, and coming out to myself and other folks. The biggest person that has helped me since the very beginning has been my partner Christina. I really think if it wasn't for her, I would not have even dared touch the topic of gender identity for myself. Like, I would have just been so scared of everything and not even acknowledge it. She was really the reason why I even acknowledged that I had issues with my gender, um, at all. It was her. So it really, if it was not her encouragement and her support from the very beginning, I would not be where I am today. And I know it's not easy for her, and I know it's extremely hard for her at times, and especially in the beginning. But she has never ever let me down, and that's why I'm so lucky and fortunate to have her in my life. Um, I know another person that really helped me in my identity process, as well in the beginning, has been my advisor, my research advisor, who is a huge ally to the trans community and does amazing um, research with the trans community. And I think through connecting with her and um, being able to do a lot of trans research with her has really opened my eyes to the trans community, and really helped um, really help put at ease a lot of the questions and a lot of the fear and anxiety that I had, related to um, identifying as trans. Even when I was still questioning, just knowing that it's okay to question, and it's okay to be where I am. It's okay to be afraid. It's okay to take my time. It's, you know, that all my concerns were normalized. I think that really helped me take my time in my identity process. That I didn't have to rush on through my identity process. I didn't have to know who I am right away. I didn't have to start transitioning right away. I didn't have to come out to myself or other people right away. And I think having her support and then really allowed me to take my time to soul search everything and do my own research and really figure out who I am. And so she's been fantastic. My partner's been fantastic. My friends. Can I just say, if it was not for my friends, I probably would not have been able to transition as far as I have without their support. Because it's, for me, it's, I need that support. And at the beginning of my identity process, when I was still questioning, when I was still trying to figure out who I am, I didn't have a lot of support. I had my partner and I had my advisor, but I needed my friends. I needed a systematic support from everyone around me in order to really feel safe to explore who I am. And I'm so lucky to have friends who also didn't push me in one direction or the other and really was patient with me. And just like my partner and my advisor, everyone was extremely patient with me and where I am in my identity process. They were okay with me taking my time. They were okay with um, me not being sure just yet. And they were fantastic at adapting their language um, and their acceptance of me as I progressed in my identity process. So I came out to them as questions. They're like, "That's fine. Take your time." And it's like, and if I tell them, "Okay, I'm gonna start using male pronouns now," they're like, "Okay, I'll start calling you with he, him, his." Um, it's just little things like that, little actions of acceptance, really help build my self-esteem and allow me to do what I needed to do for myself. Therapy played a huge role in it, and I'm gonna go. I'm not one to shy away with talking about therapy and how helpful it was for me. I know um, therapy can be scary for a lot of people, and scared therapy was really scary for me. But I know that without therapy, I wouldn't have been able to process a lot of emotions that I had, a lot of internalized feelings that I had about myself and the people around me, and everything that was going on in my life. And I know that I can talk to people around me, but it's fantastic to have an objective view uh, on things. So maybe I'm a little biased because I'm a therapist myself, maybe. But it's really helpful to have therapy because I find it really important to have um, a set of coping skills uh, to navigate through society, through this world, and through your life. It doesn't have to be gender identity related. It doesn't have to do with um, anything identity related. Just in general, therapy is a really good thing to utilize if you find the right therapist that fits for you. And not every therapist is the right fit. So, um, just wanted to give a little spiel about therapy. Um, I know another big part in my identity process was going to the Philly Trans Health Conference and meeting other trans API folks there. And it was my first time ever meeting uh, another trans API person, let alone a queer API person. It was fantastic. And that experience really let me know that it's okay to be Asian and trans, that I don't have to pick one identity or the other, that it is possible to have an intersection of these identities and be okay, and that it's going to be fine. It's just having that reassurance to be able to connect with other trans API folks, to have that kind of support system where they do know what it's like to be trans and Asian and have to negotiate those cultures. I think that was really the turning point for me um, as a trans API person, not just a trans person. And then from that, I went to NCAPIA, which is the National Queer Asian Pacific Islander Alliance Conference, last July in Washington, D.C. And there I met and networked with more trans API folks and other queer API folks. And that really encouraged me to be who I am. And I think after that summer, after last summer, it really dawned on me that I have so much support from everyone in my life, and whether it be from friends and my partner of years or from friends who I just met, that just simply having this support system and having people understand me and are so incredibly patient with me um, really encouraged me and gave me the strength to really finally accept my trans identity and come out to myself and come out to other people in my life, and that while it is hard, it's going to be hard, it's going to be scary, um, that it's going to be worth it in the end, and that I'm going to be so much happier, and I'm so glad that I did what I did, and I'm so fortunate to have the people that I have, and um, yeah, it's a combination of a lot of things in my life, but those are the things that really stuck out to me out of a lot of things, and I think those are the big points that I want to make. That just having the right support system, the right people who understand me, really helped me with my identity process and my transition so far. Uh, so yeah, I think I talked a lot about this already, pushing the time limit here. So I will see you in 2 weeks, and don't forget to stick around for the announcements. So a couple announcements. Our first announcement is that Eli and Aiden, our Tuesday and Wednesday guys, will be taking a hiatus for a few videos due to personal reasons. So Tuesday and Wednesday are going to be um, video free for a while. And this kind of leads into announcement number two, which is because there will be a shortage of videos for a while, I want to open up our week off of videos to post videos from you all. Um, so if you identify as trans and API and would like to share your narratives and experiences and stories about the topic of the week, um, please feel free to share them with us. Um, there's going to be more information down in the description below the video. So if you are really interested in doing this, I know everyone on this channel would be extremely excited to hear your story and to be able to share that story from to everyone else. So those are the announcements. I think this is going to be really exciting because I know several people have already asked to um, somehow be a part of this channel, and this is going to be your chance. So next couple weeks, guest vloggers, welcome.